Welcome to this special edition of the More You Know podcast. I am so excited today because we are kicking off our school year with our Back to School Bash. As you can see around me, there is a lot of energy here, and quite frankly, it is contagious. Our families are excited, our students are excited, staff is inside the building, they are ready to go. The music is loud and everyone is filled with anticipation for our start of the 25-26 school year. So throughout this podcast today, we're going to be doing some on-the-spot interviews, conversations. I know that you're going to enjoy this because you can't help it. It's just electric here today. So, I'm Dr. Kim Moore. I'm your very proud superintendent. This is going to be the best school year yet in Richland too. Why? Because we are purpose-driven, so our students will be future ready. Well, of course, at the beginning of the school year, one of the most important things that we do is welcome our new team members to Richland 2. That would be our new teachers, our new staff members, our new student transportation specialists, anyone that is brand new to our family. We have an influx of new people, to include our international teachers. And one of the things that's so important to us here in Richland 2 is that we embody our core belief around belonging. And belonging means that everyone in our district, each person is seen, heard, and valued. And one of our great partners that helps us with that work is our Latino Community Development. Miss Tanya is here standing next to me. And as you can see behind us, we have a tent set up, and they always come with delicious food and wonderful items to give away to our families. We truly appreciate your support, Tanya, and what you do every single day, because in Richland too, core belief of belonging is critical. So we want to welcome all of our new staff members, all of our new team members, each and every one of our families, to include anyone new to the district, because we're going to have the best year yet. Why? You know what I always say, we are purpose-driven, so our students will be future ready.
Hi, I'm Lakeisha Englehart. I am partners with Maria Owens. We are part of the Communications and Strategic Partnerships Department. Here today, we had our International Teacher Luncheon, and this is where we welcome our new to two teachers. The teachers are just coming into the country. I help them with housing and transportation to help make their transition here smoother. And today we're just closing out the new to two and welcoming our international teachers.
Hello, my name is Marco Hernandez. I am from Venezuela, but I come from Panama. Knowing that there are lots of people out there willing to help us, the new teachers, transition into a new country, new city, new culture, is amazing, because now, even though our families, our beloved ones, are far behind in other places, in other countries, we are not alone here. We feel this connection and the warmth of people always ready to help us in this new life we are going to go through. Westwood High School will be my new home. Teaching there is not only about sharing content and information in Spanish, because I will be a Spanish teacher, but also sharing my culture. And now I have two countries to share culture from. I'm from Venezuela, a great country with lots of places to visit. In Panama, even though it's a small one, it connects the world worldwide. Now, personally, this is an experience to change our lives. Sometimes we might think like we are leaving our comfort zone behind, but we don't know how ready we are to face new challenges until we take the first step. So do not hesitate when the opportunity comes to your hands. Come and be part of this great community in Richland District 2. Bye-bye.
Well, as you can tell, the energy in this room is buzzing. It is electric. And the crowds are continuing to grow. We are so excited about our Back to School Bash. Today I have with me one of our awesome Board of Trustees, Mr. Gary Dennis, and one of our core beliefs, as Mr. Dennis knows and talks about frequently when he's out in the community, is continuous improvement. We are located in our School of Innovation called R2I2, and we can't tell you how important this work is that our teachers and our staff do every single day to ensure that we are improving in our craft so that we provide every student, each student, with what they need to be successful. Is we do in-service. In-service is training that we provide professional development to our staff, to our teachers, and to everyone that's a part of our Richland 2 team. In fact, even our Board of Trustees have professional learning so that they can be better at what they are called to do and what you elected them to do. So here at Richland 2, continuous improvement is not just what we say, it's what we do every single day. And with that, that means we'll be ready for the first day of school, and I am super excited, as I've already said, but I am even more excited because you will be joining us on that first day as Richland 2 students, parents, and families. We shape the future. And I know some of you are thinking, well, I'm not an educator in a classroom, but you educate every single day because you model excellence to students. You model kindness. You model compassion, caring, professionalism. These are all skills that our students need to learn, and they learn it through your example. So if people ask you what you do, please don't ever say, I am just a student transportation specialist. No, I shape the future.
For how many years?
9th grade I started.
9th grade. Wow. Oh, my. Y'all please give her a hand.
The energy continues, and I am so excited because I have two of our awesome Board of Trustees here with me today. We have Miss Angela Nash, our board chair, and Miss Nikki Porter, one of our trustees. Can you feel the energy?
I feel the energy.
Oh,
It's a lot of energy.
It's a lot of energy, a lot of energy. But you know what? This energy started at Convocation.
Yes.
Because we had Convocation this past week. In fact, we had an awesome event that was highlighted by Miss Jade Simmons, who was phenomenal. Why do we do Convocation? We do Convocation to kick off the school year. It's when we have all of our staff back, so our teachers are back, our instructional assistants, our student transportation specialists are in the building, our APs, our principals, of course our district staff, we work all year, but we are all back in the building, excited and ready for the first day of school. So, as we continue to celebrate this awesome event of Back to School Bash and prepare for the first day of school, I know students, secretly students, you are very excited, just like we are very excited. And we're so excited that you may see a student around here with us showing a little bit of our moves. Don't we have some moves? We got some moves. Yeah.
We're going to officially begin this year's Convocation, and I invite everyone who is able to please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Richland 2 Joint JROTC Color Guard, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. It is now my honor to invite to the stage the chair of the Richland 2 Board of Trustees, Ms. Angela Nash.
You are the reason Richland 2 continues to be a place where students grow and are purpose-driven and future-ready. As we move into this new school year, now that you are seen, I want you to know that you are seen, you are supported, and you are deeply appreciated. I pray that you have the best year yet. And now, I would like to welcome our illustrious superintendent, Dr. Kim Moore, to the stage.
Please help me recognize our 2024-2025 District Teacher of the Year, Ms. Rona Stewart.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rona Stewart. I am from Spring Valley High School, Go Vikings. And I am your 2024-2025 District Teacher of the Year.
And our Rookie Teacher of the Year, Ashley Cobb.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashley Cobb. I am from Catawba Trail, Go Colts, and I am your 2024-2025 Rookie Teacher of the Year.
And with that, we will celebrate our 2025-2026 school level Teachers of the Year.
Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, the incomparable Jade Simmons.
I am actually coming to you today from Houston, Texas, but my hometown is Charleston, South Carolina. Okay? And I don't get to come back home to perform a lot. So this is special for me. You know, when I was growing up in Charleston, I felt like we had 2 high schools. I went to St. Andrews High School, then there was West Ashley. There were a few more. And then we had there we go, in the house. And then we had a couple middle schools. But you guys, you've got like 20 elementary schools. 20. Is there no birth control in Richmond? Come on. You've got 7 middle schools, 5 high schools. You're one of the biggest in the States. Do you know that to whom much is given, much is required? But I'll tell you what, you all in this room, your slogan, this idea of being focused on purpose and being driven and ready for the future, that's not just cute messaging. It is actual reality. I don't know if anyone has said this to you recently, but you literally have in your hands the capability of shaping the world changers and leaders of tomorrow. If you've been doing something the same way over and over, eventually you're going to have to tell yourself it is time to do something different. So when you go back this year, yes, it's a new year. And yes, you've been doing this forever. And yes, some of you are new to the district. But I want you to pretend as if it is your first time all over again. I want you to get the jitters. When I'm backstage, my heart still flutters, even though I know what I know. But there's something about allowing yourself to begin again. You can build a whole life off of doing what has already been done. Or at some point, you can start to say, what does the environment I'm in currently require? I don't know if you've noticed it, but school is not the same. I've been in the world of healthcare, speaking a lot to healthcare workers, and they will tell you healthcare is not the same. Suddenly, you are required to be all things to all people. Anybody notice that? Wearing a lot of hats you did not sign up for, and they are not paying you enough for. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, these things are coming into play, and we can look at that as a burden. Or we can say, you know what? This era is actually requiring me now to innovate. So what happens if you start to say, what if I did the thing that's on my bucket list, or the thing that I wish I could do, or the part of me that I wish I could become later? What if I put an assignment on my life right now? To say, I don't have to wait for another life to bring all the parts of me together. You see, the truth is, as much as I love Beethoven and Mozart and Rachmaninoff, I loved hip hop. But I thought they had to be separate. I would do my classical thing over here and my hip hop thing over there. And then I started wondering what would happen if I let those worlds come together. You see, when you you start to innovate, the first thing you want to do is add a new foundation, a baseline that lets people know, oh, it's about to change now. And then you get to actually drop a new beat that changes the rhythm of the environment you're in. And when you do that, what's happening now is you're not just playing what's come before you, you're not just jazzing up somebody else's music, you're deciding to become the whole darn remix. I'm gonna end now for you. I hate that our time is almost up. I have just enjoyed so much being with you. But I wanna leave you with something, which is what I really want you to understand. When you re-understand purpose in the way that we discussed, when you understand it's not just the thing you do, it's not just the title you wear, the position you hold, it's the outbreak effect that happens when you enter the equation. I want you to truly believe that rooms change, that atmospheres shift because of the entirety of who you are. When you bring that to the table, all of yourself, at every single table, every single time, it creates a different kind of stage and atmosphere for the people in that room. It provides a freedom for them to begin to unleash their own greatness, and that's what you're looking to do in this season. Thank you, Richland 2!
As we continue to move through our Back to School Bash, you may not know what the Back to School Bash is about. It really is about helping our families to set up our students for success for the first day of school. And speaking about the first day of school, I am so blessed to stand here today with one of our awesome school SROs. In Richland 2, we have a school SRO in each of our schools. That means we are making sure that we are taking care of our students and our staff because safety is a priority in our school district. And this is one of my favorite SROs because she's just awesome. So thank you, Deputy Gaston, for what you do every single day for our families because you're there, families feel safe sending their most precious gift, which is our children, to our schools. And our staff feel safe that they can come in and do what they are called to do every single day, which is creating an environment where joy, which is one of our core values, can exist. Now, speaking of joy, we're standing in front of our backpack station here. Backpacks are one of the most popular items here for our Back to School Bash. And we are so grateful for the many community members who donate all of the items that students are picking up here today. They have come from committed community members. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and thank you.
Today is a great day. It's our Back to School Bash where we welcome our families and our children back to school for 25-26. We do this to help them get started with any services they need from Richland 2, anything they need from our vendors, and we give them backpacks and supplies. It's a great day.
Well, the bash is going so great. And look, I ran into another one of our awesome school board trustees, the Honorable Tamika Washington. And as you can see from that big smile on her face, she is just as excited as everybody else about the first day of school, which we know is coming up, so I am excited.
Engagement from all of the staff throughout the county. We've just got a lot of help from the transportation services this morning, very helpful. Everybody's just been very welcoming and we feel very excited to start the new school year.
As we continue to make our way through the Back to School Bash, I am so fortunate because I found another one of our awesome school board trustees. Miss Shelley Williams is here today, and we're just so excited to have her as well as all of our trustees at the Back to School Bash. You know, recently I had the opportunity to sit down with our state superintendent, Ellen Weaver, to talk about some of the initiatives that she has put in place for South Carolina. And I am super excited for that conversation to take place because the work that she does is important to our school district. So as we continue to move around the Bash today, I want you to know here in Richland 2, learning is one of our core values, and in order for our students to be successful, we have to make sure that we are prepared, and that's where having great partnerships with our state superintendent, with our board of trustees, with all of our staff and faculty. I know you're very busy, but I do want to say thank you once again. I appreciate you coming to meet with us and talk to our Richland 2 family about the great work that's being done here in South Carolina. So I'm going to start off with a couple of questions that I know our parents are really interested in knowing. And the first one is, as the state superintendent, what are your top priorities for public education in South Carolina this school year?
Well, I have several important priorities, and I am so excited to be with you today because I truly believe that communicating with our families and with our communities is one of the most important jobs that we have as leaders in education because we are dealing with our most precious resource, which is the hearts and the minds of our students. And so the priorities that I am really focused on for this next school year here in South Carolina are going to be no surprise to you, Dr. Moore, because they're things we've talked about many, many times. We are making incredible progress in early literacy. Reading is the foundation of all other learning, and we know that our students need to be strong readers by 3rd grade because that's what sets them up for success, not only in their future academic career, but for their entire life. I heard a statistic that up to 70% of our incarcerated population is functionally illiterate. And so reading is such a powerful force for good. I tell students when I get to see them at elementary schools that it's their superpower. If they learn how to read, they have a superpower. So that's my #1 priority, and I'm so excited about the success that we continue to see in that. We're making great progress.
How do you see the role of local school districts like Richland 2 supporting statewide initiatives and helping meet the needs of all students?
Well, that's, as you mentioned, why it's so important for me to come and speak with the local superintendents, because we can have the best laid plans on paper in Columbia, and they don't mean anything if we aren't working with our local partners on the front lines to actually make sure that we're implementing things well and that we're giving you all the support that you need to get done the hard job that you have been given to do every single day in educating these students. And I'll say, you know, one of the most concrete examples of that from right here in Richland 2, the cell phone policy, the free to focus policy that we just implemented. I was so just proud and gratified to see how Richland 2, under your leadership, picked up the ball and ran with that. You all did a public relations campaign because, again, so much of what we do in education is just making sure that we're communicating to our parents and to our students and to the public what we're doing, and maybe even more importantly, why we're doing it, right? This isn't an exercise in futility. This is something that is really foundational to the future of our students, their learning, their relationships, their safety, and so many other things. And so I think that that Free to Focus campaign is just a great illustration of the hand-in-hand partnership that we at the state level can have with folks like you at the local level who are getting it done.
Well, as we close out this episode of The More You Know, I am so excited to be here with our longest serving board member, Dr. Monica Elkins Scott, who is also an educator. You know, today has just been so awesome, and I am just so excited about the first day of school coming up this week. I just want to say a very heartfelt thanks to everyone that was here today, to all of our volunteers, to our community members that came in to provide supplies and support to our families, and to our Richland 2 family. You know, in Richland 2, we are purpose-driven so our students can be future ready. but we take our core values very seriously, as we have experienced today. We believe that everybody belongs in our district. We are about learning, continuous improvement, and most importantly, joy, which we have experienced today.